often? Or do you just get the pints all out?
Whenever I'm washing counters, it's like in the spray, and so I'll like sniff it.
Oh.
Morning, everybody. Successfully got Holly all riled up for the show. Accidentally, may I add, she's just a little sensitive.
I'm not sensitive. Doesn't Josh look nice in his flannel?
Yeah, I took off the vest. It's a little warm in here.
It's like he could
I gotta go
go
rustle
work
up
at
some cows.
Yellowstone.
Yeah. Oh. Morning, everybody. Morning, JC, Christy, Glenn. The Loyals are still there. We're gone for a week, but they're ready. They are ready. We got that new game we want to play, but we probably can't play it today, right? Because it's not ready. But we got to start playing that.
It is ready.
Is it ready?
Yeah.
Nice.
We're doing that instead of Monday's Misconnections.
Oh, okay. So we got another extra game.
Yeah.
3 games today, y'all. We had some real serious work meetings over this break, and we've come back with 3 games.
By work meetings, he means he suggested something, and then I did all the legwork for it.
Well, I mean, that's what I do. I'm an idea guy. I'm an idea guy. I need somebody to execute for me.
I got an idea of something you can do.
I'm an idea guy. You know, we were good on Milton. We were sunny and beautiful the whole time.
It is good to be back with you, everybody. Welcome to the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school as we all return from fall break, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors, and sorry to all of you who didn't get a break at all, but we are glad to be back with you on the Thunder Radio Morning Show, 6:30 to 8:30, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including the M-Sculpt Neo. Get the muscles you've always wanted with in-office treatments. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. That's DRVAN Winkle.com. We have got a lot to get to today. We have been out. Golly, when's the last morning show that we had? We have not had a morning show since the 3rd of this month. It has been a minute. We got a lot to catch up on. We have new games, right? A new game coming at you today. We're pretty pumped about this. This was thought up during our work trip, IRS. We talked work and we thought this idea up, and we have a new game that we'll be playing later on today. So get ready for that. We got your birthdays and anniversaries. Call those in anytime at 728-1320 on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines, and we will put you on the list, and we read off those at around 8 o'clock, and we draw this afternoon at 4:30. So go ahead and get those in at your earliest convenience. Name that tune, stupid, silly stat, and I don't know the name of the new game, but the new game. It's music related, but we'll play that closer to the 7:45-ish time block, I believe, is when we're going to touch on that. Quick touch on your weather, or look at your weather. 48 degrees. It's a little chilly out there, and the big difference, it's not as cool as it's been in the mornings. We got into the mid 40s late last week, but we're not going to warm up much. 63 for your high today. It will be sunny and beautiful. We will see some north winds at 20 miles an hour too, so it's going to be a fall-like day. It's a good day to break out the fall clothes. And you can get those at Wisteria Hill Boutique near downtown Manchester. They got all the fall clothing that you need. 205 South of Woodland Street near the square in downtown Manchester. We'll get you a full weather forecast here in just a little while. I'm rusty, so I forget. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something else in this spot, but I don't know. I'm just going to bring in Holly. Maybe she can remind me. Let's bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show, the brains of this operation. The planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She's by far the looks inside of this studio, the president-elect of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, and one of the primary reasons the rockin' world continues to go round. Holly, good morning to you.
Happy Columbus Day.
It's Indigenous People Day,
as
Holly.
well, yeah.
Is everybody off work? Did we come back? We should have took another day.
To be honest, I was ready to come back.
I was. I'm pumped. I'm excited to be here.
I
woke
missed
up early.
everybody.
I set my alarm early this morning, and Holly was up before I could even get back to the bed.
Yeah.
Like, she was ready to go. 4:45 this morning. She's wanting some coffee. She's ready to go. We're back.
Okay. Oh, we got a birthday today already. All right now. What were you throwing your hands up over there? Something broken?
What?
You were throwing your hands up over there like something wasn't working. Like you were like, something wrong?
I can't remember.
Oh, you got it fixed then. During the break, we could have got me a light, but we didn't do that. I continued to live in the shadows.
I guess I need to take these off here and talk to me. What?
So during the break, I guess we could have got me a light so I didn't live in the shadows. You're also shadowed pretty hard because all your light needs to be over there where that ball is. We got to get rid of that ball because you got plenty of light coming in from this side.
Okay.
She was mad when she was putting that light up because I mentioned Tennessee Promise and she lost her mind. She just slammed the light down.
I just don't know how it's all my response. Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Nobody
I don't know
does.
what I'm doing. Fast.
Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community? What's going on and all that good stuff? Well, I'll tell you as soon as I can push all the right buttons. I forgot to start the recorder over here. First day back struggles, but we're going to make our way through it. All right, comings and goings, what's happening? School returns today, so the school zones are legit today after a week off, so do not get yourself into trouble out there. We are 1 day away from the return of middle school basketball. Westwood tips it off tomorrow at home against North Franklin. JV at 4, varsity girls at 6, varsity boys to follow at around 7 o'clock. We are 3 days away from the Elk River Public Utility District open house. That is the 17th at their Tullahoma location, North Jackson Street. So they're giving away like 3 Blackstone grills. I got to get over there, get registered. They got free food. We are 17 days away from Halloween. Holly.
How did it sneak up on us so fast?
Yeah, it was quick. I mean, I skipped one. Sorry. We're 12 days away from the Custom Auto and Rod Shop. Very scurry. Trunk or treat.
It's
cruising.
my favorite commercial.
Is it?
Yeah.
You like that one? I have to play it for everybody. It's very scurry. That's coming up October 26th. Is that a Saturday?
Yes, it is a Saturday.
And that's when that is. I think it's from 3 to 5 that day is the plan. But that's about all the comings and goings that I've got. High school football returns this Friday. Oakland comes to town. And I guess that's about it. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I came in here this morning at about 6:05 and tried to get my comings and goings together. I didn't put as much effort into it as I should have. But I was spending the weekend.
Shame.
I was spending the weekend catching up on a lot of other work stuff. Like I had to work last night.
That's because you didn't do anything.
I worked hard on Friday. There was a lot to do when we came back. A lot of things you don't know nothing about. A lot of scheduling, a lot of political advertising things.
You don't know nothing about, buddy.
I don't know about that. And then yesterday I had to spend the first half of the day.
We don't know who gets like at the bottom of the toilet down. Who pees down there? I don't know. But people in my house apparently pee down there.
Why are we talking about that?
And because that's something that I clean and I do that gets done that you have nothing. You don't even know it happens. Just
I cleaned down there.
No.
Yeah, I've cleaned that area many times.
Whatever. Well, how does it get down there? I don't understand. There's a big bowl.
It splashes. Can't do anything about it. Give me a urinal.
You need a funnel. It's good to be back.
I don't know how we got there.
Well, you were just like, you do stuff you don't even know I do.
I didn't say that you don't. I'm just saying I don't know. I never said out loud, I'm doing all this work and Holly's not. I didn't say that. I said, I've been doing more than you realize. So don't act like I've not done nothing.
No, you probably have done more than I realized. But also, I see how long you sit there on the couch watching your cat videos.
I got to decompress. And I don't know why orange cats are the redheads of the cat world, but they're nuts.
Oh, Lord. He sent me so many videos on this time. Like I'm not watching. I got my own videos I got to watch. You can't be sending me these B-rated videos. They're not even that funny a lot of times.
I think there's a lot that goes with B-rated videos. To me, you gotta. Everybody sees the A videos. They go viral. There's some gems in the B's.
He'll try and show me these awful videos where people get hurt.
That's my favorite one.
And I'm like, I don't want that. He's like, just watch it.
Dr. Carmine says, small business owners, people have no clue all the behind the scenes stuff.
Oh man.
Stuff that goes on after
Dr.
hours.
Carmine did a lot of charitable work.
We need to get him on.
I know. I was thinking he would be
That's
great to have on right now.
We're talking about the
He
comments.
got Wednesday open.
The comments he's making over on the Carmine Family Dental Cameras. You can watch the morning show on Facebook and YouTube and be part of the show there. And Dr. Carmine's over here talking, and we'll put the comments up on the screen and things like that. So anyway, yeah, I saw where he was in East Tennessee doing he took his skid steer up there, or his excavator, and was doing some work, helping clean up there.
Yeah.
Apparently still it's an absolute mess, and the federal government's not going to do anything for you. So you got to do it yourself. But it'd be great to get him on.
Yeah.
And just kind of go
yeah.
run down that. Dr. Carmine, let's get that scheduled. Have your people get with our people. Jessica said, don't tell me that. We just got 2 orange kitties. Kittens.
They're
They're
great.
nuts.
They're great.
They are nuts.
Are they going to be inside cats or outside? Like
those are going to be inside cats.
Barn cats.
They got kids. They're going to be inside cats.
Don't do it.
No. She said the outside.
Okay, good.
Dr. Carmine said, you mean me get with you? Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's it. His people get with our people.
Your people get with our people. There's no people.
It's just us.
It's just, call my secretary. Well, that is Holly. She keeps my schedule.
I've got some things.
Go ahead. Comings and goings, Holly.
So this Friday on our square, it's Ghouls Night Out, like at Reese's Jeans and Wisteria Heel Boutique. You're encouraged to grab your best ghoul friends and head down to the square and support local. I think they're going to start. I don't know if it's going to be new Halloween stuff and fall stuff. I think it's a lot of fall merch. So they've got some deals and some fun things going on down on the square.
Yeah.
Halloween Bash at Rotary Park is going to be this Saturday.
The 19th.
Yep. That's always a lot of fun. They always get a good turnout down there.
They do. I think last year was the first year they did it. I feel like, but they had
I
don't know, but there was a huge crowd down there last year. You're thinking about Safe on the Square.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe. Either way.
A lot of trunk or treats are starting to make their announcements when they're holding them. Like, for instance, First Baptist Church is doing theirs October 27th. I know that the Cars and Coffee, they have their big one.
Yeah, I just talked about that a minute ago. It's 23rd, 26th.
6th.
Yeah. Very scary.
And can you guess when trick or treating is this year?
It's on Halloween.
It's on October 31st. Safe on the Square.
And your other general stuff, like door-to-door trick-or-treating and things. Okay, Holly. Anything else?
Yeah, probably.
Well, I'll wait a minute.
No, I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
All right. Christy is wanting to know how to submit birthday stuff. She said she emailed us, but I don't know. Just make sure you paged. It's not just tomorrow.
Who is it for? Is it like for
Paige Chilton? Softball. I'm assuming that's who that is.
I hadn't received that yet.
You can send it to us in the Facebook Messenger. That'll be fine. Just send us a picture if you're an athlete, and we'll post the photos and whatnot and the deets. How old is she and all that good stuff, or whoever it is. All right, we've got more morning show. We're working on getting back into the rhythm. It could take a little while, but we're going to do our best. 63 for your high today. It will be breezy. North breeze at 15 to 20 miles an hour. 39 overnight tonight. Did you hear that?
39.
39, Holly, because later she's going to ask me if it's going to be cold. 61 tomorrow, partly sunny skies. You ready for tomorrow night's low? 32. That's freezing. Frost is in the area. 57 on Wednesday for your high. And again, 32 Wednesday night. We start to see a little bit of a warming trend. Thursday, 63. Friday, back to 68. And then the weekend, mid-70s. No rain, though, in the forecast, really. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Get rid of the, if those spider webs in the spiders in your house are moving, those aren't Halloween decorations. Those are problems. Call Patent Pest Control. Get those gone before the holidays. We're just about, 6 weeks away or so from Thanksgiving. The family's going to be over, and you don't want pests being a problem. Call Tyler Patton today. There's no contracts. 931-247-0781. That's 931-247-0781. This is the morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle.
Attention, ghosts, goblins, Halloween, and car fanatics. Custom Auto and Rod Shop in Manchester is excited to announce their Halloween Trunk or Treat Car Cruise-In, Saturday, October the 26th. This will be from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Coffee County Administrative Plaza. Here's our super scary monster friend to tell you more about it.
It's going to be really scary.
It's not going to be that scary.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
And very scary.
Saturday, October the 26th. This will be from 3 to 5 p.m. at the
Very scary. All right, now you're on, Holly. You can talk.
It is, it's amazing what a little time off can do for your, your motivation.
Oh, yeah. God, we've been busy.
This weekend, I'm like, I'm going to do an awesome job on the morning show. I'm just going to tear it up on the morning show. Slow start.
It was. No, I mean, we had a really
the next
good
segment is going to be awesome.
We had a good trip, though. I came back ready to go. And then I came in Friday and really had a hard time doing anything.
What about the new about the arrests made at the outside the Coachella?
Oh yeah, I saw that. They said, "Don't worry, Donald Trump's life was never in danger." Heard that one before. About him putting 100,000 people from California in one rally spot.
Impressive.
We enjoyed Fort Morgan a lot. I did. No, I don't know about Holly. I don't speak for her, but I enjoyed it. There was nobody there. I mean, there was other people there, but I mean, we sat on the beach and hardly saw anybody. It was amazing. I had a great trip.
We've rented beach houses before,
Yeah.
and we've rented condos
yeah.
before. And it was like last year, I just made my mind up.
Well, we
I
haven't
don't
done a
want to
house in a
sound
while.
bougie. I'm not bougie.
No, she's not. But
I will not stay in a condo.
Once you do the condo thing, or the condo thing is like, we're going down for Christmas for the girls' basketball tournament. If I end up in a condo for that, it's fine because
It's fine.
It's not going to be super busy. December 26th.
And we're not going to be spending a whole
And we're not
lot
gonna be
of
at the
time
beach.
on the beach.
But I like a good view, right? So that'd be fine. But as far as the vacation, last year we went with some friends, and we've been going and getting our own condos and kind of hanging out at the beach. But we got a house together. And
we had a house with our friends, and then my family
was in a condo.
were like just next
quarter
door,
mile,
next door basically, and they were all staying in the so I would pick a day and then walk down there to spend time with my family, but they were 13 rows deep of people. Like you could not see the ocean or feel the wind because there were so many people. Like, you got a big guy in front of you putting on the sunscreen,
kids screaming everywhere,
sand flying, and
that's not fun.
I'm not doing that ever again.
Yeah, so we did the house, and it was like great. So this year, we're going to do a house. We can't afford one by ourselves, so we go in splitsies, and that's the best way to go. We didn't really notice. I mean, Holly's family was there, obviously, but we all did our own things. We had a good time. Dr. Kermit said our vacation started out as a nightmare. Beach house was a total disaster. Oh, no.
Disaster.
And Trey said, you are bougie.
Trey's bougie. I'm not bougie.
I think Trey's probably more bougie than Holly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Trey gets pedicures and stuff.
Trey said not necessarily nightmare, but we had issues as well. Property management. Our house was great. One time we came back from dinner and couldn't get in, but I think we had drank too much and couldn't remember the code. But because somebody else came up and pushed it, was good. Oh, it's on his TikTok. We're have to watch his TikTok.
Okay.
We had a good time. It was great. Oh, the sandflies were bad this year, but nothing they could do about that. But I thought maybe it was just a Fort Morgan thing. But everybody down the beach, we had friends that were in Orange Beach, said it was bad, and the friends who were in Panama City said it was bad. So all the way down through there, it was bad.
I thought my sandfly video would do better on TikTok than it did. And I was like, this
is it.
It's got 1,000 views. I'm like, this is funny.
We made 2 pennies.
Not yet.
We need to buy us our own beach house. We'll just go down there when we want. Can you imagine the insurance?
Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Josh and Holly back with you today. Glad to be back. Hopefully, a better second segment than a first segment. It's hard when you don't do it for Holly. I mean, our last show was October the 4th, right? October the 3rd. October the 3rd. So it's been 11 days.
I've
so.
had a wonderful 11 days.
It's been a great break. I'm refreshed and ready to go. I'm just saying, you think you could just walk back in here and do the show, and you can for the most part, but you forget some little nuances. Like I don't have very detailed. I have a little schedule, but some of the little nuances, like the phone numbers for a lot of the advertisers, are not on this sheet. I just know them.
Yeah.
And here I am this morning, and I'm like, that's the number for Fort Morgan's Sassy Bass. That's not the right number, so it just messes with your head. All right. What are we doing here?
Yeah, we're just going to talk a little bit about vacation.
Let's do it.
A lot of stuff we did during the break, but first off, the ride down was horrible. It's supposed to be like a 7.5 hour trip. It ended up taking us 2 more hours.
It was about 9:15. And Holly was getting impatient. And she was supposed to drive too. She's like, I'm going to drive a couple hours and you drive a couple hours.
You never let me. You were like,
no.
One time I even offered and you're like, are you sure, Holly? We're getting ready to pass a busy. I know you don't want to be in the busy section. I'm like, well, no, if we're going to pass what do you call them? Like where you got to get off one.
She does not like splits. If you get it to where the interstate splits.
I don't want to fool with all that.
She wants to drive a straight road for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's all I want.
So I wanted to get her to South Alabama. I was like, well, she can drive down here. So I drive the first 4 hours. And then the boy wasn't going to drive some. So we put him, and Holly can't stop backseat driving.
It's awful.
And it's so bad that he was like, I don't want to drive anymore. He's like, I'm just going to pull over here. Is that okay? And you can start driving again.
I was making him nervous.
He's like, I can't drive with mom in the car.
Let me tell you, the boy one is he's 10 and 2. He's always go the speed limit. He's always wear his seat. He's very much like me in that aspect where he's just really careful.
You would think you would want, then you could relax because
you would think, but he doesn't drive on the interstate very much. And
we were south of Montgomery. Okay. Not a lot down there.
I would see brake lights up ahead, probably about 5 car lengths in front of us.
5 miles.
No, car lengths. And I would, buddy, slow down. Hey, buddy, hit the brakes. And he's like, Mama, I got it. And it tears me up. He
didn't even make it an hour. And he's like, it's okay. Can you drive again, Josh?
He's like, I'm just going to pull over.
He could not handle driving. So I didn't even get a chance to get my laptop out. I was going to do some work on the ride down. Couldn't even get it out. So then I'm like, oh, Holly, you can drive. She's like, well, it's dark.
I don't see good at night. I got the night blind.
She's like, I don't see good at nighttime. I was like, well, wait.
You should have got me early on.
You didn't say nothing about it. Did you think it wasn't going to get dark on the trip? What time did you think we were going to get there?
Well, during the day, I'm ambitious. But once it got night,
because I was like, well, Holly will drive the end of this. We'll get through the traffic areas and we'll get you south of Montgomery.
I should have driven the last part because it was.
With 40 minutes left, she goes, I'll drive now if you want.
Well, that's 40 minutes, buddy.
We're off the interstate. We're, on some highway rolling into town. And she's like, I'll drive the rest of this if you want me to. And I'm like, I'm not pulling over and wasting another 5 minutes when we could just get there.
Why does it take 5 minutes to?
Because there's no just pulling over and switching seats. She's going to need a little snacky. I'm going to take a little bathroom break.
How many snacks did I buy?
You need a little bathroom break. You have to do something.
I didn't buy none.
I'm trying to get us there. I'm tired. I'm already in the car. I'm already driving. I've already driven 6 hours of this. Not more than that. 8 hours of this 9-hour trip.
Anyway, I hate flying. The thought of getting in an airplane just makes my stomach tighten. And by the end of that trip, I was like, I will fly everywhere from now on. Just put me in a plane, and if I die, I die. At least I won't be in traffic. Hear
that, Leslie? Holly's up for some flights. Because right before you turn on the road to go to Fort Morgan, there's the airport right there. We could have flew in here.
Well,
I mean,
after we got there,
shape.
Everything was fine, except for all of a sudden I got this horrible cough.
Yeah.
I was like coughing
COVID
the whole time. I don't know what it was like, sinusy, I think. But then the sandflies were bad, but everything else was, it was peaceful.
Yeah.
I enjoyed myself. I relaxed, and
she did a good job. I feel like this was my most relaxing vacation.
So, Josh,
I checked out.
We have these inflatable paddle boards, and the waves where we were quite large and choppy. But Josh, I blew him up, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go out here. I think I can go past like where the first wave starts to break."
Yeah. Once you go past that last, there's a sandbar, and there's big waves that crash into that sandbar. Once you get past that, it looked pretty smooth out there, and it was.
So he said, I'm gonna paddle out there, and I'm gonna stand
I waited until it was the smoothest day we had. I didn't do that the first day we got there. It was choppy. I waited till like Tuesday.
So he gets on it, and he paddles way out there and turns around and gets scared.
I did not realize how far I had gone. Well, I was a little nervous about if, when the water's calm, I'll go out there till I can't see land. It doesn't bother me.
He will float. He'll just lay there on his back and float, and you can barely see him. It's scary.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go out there. So that doesn't bother me at all, because I know rip currents can get the best of swimmers. I get it, but I'm a decent swimmer, and I can navigate, and I float well, so I can navigate my way around.
He's very buoyant.
So I get out there, and I was on this paddleboard, and I was trying so hard to fight through the water because it was a little choppy, but I didn't turn around to see what I was doing. I was just paddling, just going and going and going. I was like, I think I've done pretty good, and I have nothing to measure where I'm at. Like there's no pier or nothing. Like there's just water in front of me.
Also, even past that, where it gets kind of quieter, the water, it's still pretty bumpy.
Yeah, I could have stood up.
It wasn't like lake water.
Yeah, no, I could have stood up and been okay, but I didn't want to because I may have.
Sure.
No, I could have stood up.
Yeah, for a second, you'd have went over.
No, I could have stayed up. But anyway, I get out there and I turn around and I'm like, I may have screwed up. Because I'm nervous because they got rip current warnings out and there's a hurricane just, a couple 100 miles south. I don't know what that does to the water because normally you can just paddle right back in. It's no big deal. But then I'm like, what if there's a storm surge and it's reverse surge and it sucks the water miles out? I've screwed up.
Well, then you turn around and the girl one was right there.
I'd had a couple of drinks and I was like, I probably need to go back in. So I'm like, I've gone too far. And before I even realize what's happened, I hear the girl one. She's like, I made it. And I look to my left, and here she is. But she's made it out to me.
And I'm kind of scared.
And I'm like, oh, no. Turn around. Turn around now. And go back. Because now I'm like, I can probably get myself back. I can't. And I know how she is. I'm like, she's going to panic.
What? And she did.
She's going to panic, and I'm not going to be able to get her back in. And I'm going to have to figure out how to get both of us back to shore. But luckily, I was like, hey, just follow me, please. And she started to turn, and she couldn't get it to turn. She was doing one side, and it wasn't turning as fast as she wanted it to turn. So she started to freak out a little bit. I'm like, it's fine. You'll get turned around, and we'll get back. I'm moving. It's just going to take us a while. But then she went back out with Holly.
She went back out with me. And the paddle boards, they have this long cord you hook to your ankle, kind of like a surfboard.
Yeah, so you don't lose it.
So you get knocked off way out there.
You stay next to your board, and you can pull it back to you. And I told her to put that on before we went out. Or when she got out there, so you need to put that on. And she said, no, I don't want to put it on. I said, you need to put that on. She said, I don't need it.
Well, I also told her to put it on, and she did not. And when we got out there, she fell off the paddleboard. She stood up and got knocked off and went under. And when she come back up, the paddleboard had shot.
It wasn't that far from
It
her.
wasn't
I could
that
see her. It was probably 8 feet. It wasn't that far.
but she was going to have to swim towards it.
Yeah.
Well, she realizes she's way out there.
She can't touch the bottom.
She can't touch the bottom, and she doesn't have anything to grab onto immediately. And she screamed, "Mama!" So scared.
Mama, help! Holly was on her way back in to towards the land to shore, and I see Holly's head spin around, and she starts paddling real fast, going backwards, not making any headway.
I was scared. She got to the paddleboard, got back on it, and then I was mad. I was mad at her because I had told her to put that thing on her ankle. And then I was like, I ought to knock you off that, I ought to knock you off again. Because just listen to me.
Sweep the leg.
So that was kind of.
She said she's 18. She knows everything now.
Oh, you ain't telling me nothing. I should go to her for advice.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Especially financial advice where she thrives.
Yes. So there's $23 in her bank account.
So then I'm, one evening, Josh and I are down on the beach, and it's when I'm down there, I can't hardly sit. So
she cannot.
I'll pick up the nieces and nephews' buckets, and I'll, things like that. I'll piddle. Well, I see my brother walking. It's just me and Josh down there, and I see my brother walking down from the house, and he's waving his hand, and I thought he wants me to answer the phone. He's calling to ask me a question. So I went to go get my phone, and he goes, I can hear him say no, and he was motioning for me to come up to the house. So I walk over to where he's at, and he says, Cole got a splinter. He said it's going through one toe, out the other side, and into a second toe.
It's not a splinter. This thing was.
Well, so it started off, Cole's got a splinter. I'm like, okay. Well, then he was like, well, two of the toes are skewered together. And I was like, again, my heart sank. And I didn't know what he was like. Is it through the middle of the? Is it wood? Is he crying in pain? Do I need to take him to the? And I think he saw all of those thoughts on my face, and he goes, "He's fine. He's fine. He's not hurt. He's not in any pain right now." So I walk up there, and it's exactly that. To a big piece of wood.
You could use this piece of wood to rebuild after Helene. Like, this is a large piece of wood.
So he's laying, and we got to first, to get the thing out, we got to pull his toes apart to get the stick out of just in one toe.
And handle it with one toe.
So he's like, oh, he's screaming, it hurts when we're pulling on it. And so Granddaddy started slapping him in the belly to take his mind off the pain of his foot. So people were slapping him and slapping him, slapping. We were pulling and tugging on this. Well, I couldn't get it. I had some tweezers, and I had grabbed it, and I was trying to pull it out. Well, that wouldn't do it. So then we decided the best thing to do would cut the skin right there. Cut it so we can just pull it straight out. Cut the skin. It's in there so deep we couldn't pull it out. Well, then my brother-in-law, who's a
builder of things,
he was like, let me go get my tools. So he comes back with a big set of pliers, and I was like, I almost didn't want to give him Cole's foot. I was almost like, no, you can't pull that out. That's gonna hurt. I can't let you. And then he kind of was like, no, this is the way it's got to be done. Get out of my way. So I couldn't watch. Anyway, they started slapping him on the belly, and he grabbed a hold of that piece of wood, and he jerked it right out.
Cool story. I missed all of this. I was at the beach, just living my best life. Everybody was gone. It was just me.
He turned around and nobody was on the beach. So he walks up about the time we get it removed, and in comes Josh, and everybody's like surrounding Cole, and like cheering, and there's
And I'm like, what?
some blood. And
What y'all doing? Y'all all left me down here. Of course, I mean, I was happy. Wasn't nobody bothering me. I was just sitting there enjoying the beach.
I couldn't. I guess I wasn't pulling hard. I felt like I was
Holly
pulling
wasn't
hard.
pulling. I guarantee you she wasn't pulling hard.
But then my sister tried, and she said she was pulling pretty hard too, and she couldn't get it.
It's those long wooden walkways there. Over the Carmine family dental comments. Leslie says there's no traffic in the air going down to the beach, Holly. So
I hate traffic. That was awful.
who knew all I would need to do to get Holly to fly was just a little traffic.
I just don't like wasting my time.
We'd be there in 2 hours or so, I guess.
And I was thinking about this. If I'm not so impatient that it's like, it's not that I can't handle waiting if there's a good reason. Like if you've got a ton of people and a ton of workers, and the workers are working as hard as they can, there's just so many people. I get it. I'm like, look, they're working hard. But if you have workers who I feel like are not moving at a pace that I would move at, and just kind of dilly-dallying
She can't handle
or
it.
chatting.
Can't do it.
I can't go down the lines at the grocery store if I can see the clerk is chatty and in a slow scanner. I look to watch how fast they scan the items. And if it takes 3 seconds for them to grab an item, scan it, and get it in the bag, I'm not going down there. I want to go to the 18-year-old boy scanning the item, and it's like a race for him, and he's just like doop doop doop. That's the aisle I'm going to. Sorry, Meemaw.
It's riveting stuff. Thunder Radio Morning Show. We're way past due for our top of the hour break, considering it's already 7 minutes after. We'll be back. We've got games. We got a new game today. It'll be later on, but what's the name of that? What's the name of our new game?
It's not been named.
Okay, what's the no-name game for now? And then we will let you guys help us come up with a name. That's going to be around 7:50-ish, 7:45. But Stupid Silly Stat and Name That Tune. That's all coming up next on the Thunder Radio Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio.
Your hometown radio station.
Trey said, I learned life is a lot more enjoyable when you slow down a little bit, Holly.
I can't sit in traffic.
She can't.
I want to get out of the car and walk just so I'm doing something. I don't care that I'm not going to get there any faster.
She drives me nuts because I'll be sitting in the left lane and it's not moving. But the right lane is moving some. She's like, you just get over there. I'm like, it's going to even out in a minute. It's not worth the risk of trying to switch lanes. So just give it a second. I guarantee you those people going past us, you're going to get to their location.
I just don't like sitting there.
I get it.
If I could get out of the car and just
Patty
stand
said,
there.
no traffic at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, usually, the way that our fall break schedule has gone, we usually leave after the Friday night football game and go halfway. So we'll be rolling into, just north of Montgomery's where we'll stop, and we'll be rolling in there at 2, 3 in the morning, nearly about to kill everybody on the road because we're falling asleep. But there's not many people out there.
Unbutton that top button.
And then,
Yeah,
like that.
that's better.
So, but this year, since they played on Thursday, we left Friday, and we had to wait on the boy when he got out of school, and we couldn't leave till about 1. And that kind of made it tough because we were rolling past Birmingham at 5 at Friday rush hour. And that just kind of made it awful from Birmingham all the way down.
And you know what the
South
traffic
Montgomery.
was for?
Nothing.
Bunch of rubberneckers.
Oh, they had a 1 o'clock check-in.
That's nice.
Yeah. Well, ours was 4 o'clock check-in that day. We didn't get down there at about 9 that night. And the other people were 10. Other people had gotten in earlier than us. But usually our check-in would be like, say, Saturday at 4. We'll stop halfway Friday night, and then we'll get up early Saturday. We'll get down to the beach at about 11 and just go to lunch and hang out until we can check in. But I'm ready to go back. We went to visit family in South Georgia, and it took us longer to get there than I could ever remember. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are going on vacation or something. I want to go back, for Christmas. The girls' basketball teams going down there. I know it's not, warm beach weather at that time, but it's still better than being here probably. I just don't know if I want to pay the money to go.
Just write it off.
That's my favorite. You can write it off. Yeah, wait, and I can write that one off, but or I can just keep the money.
It's not 100. You don't write off 100% of it. I'll explain this new game.
We're not playing it right now, are we?
No.
Okay.
Are we about to come back?
No, you got 45 seconds.
So basically, it'll be like this.
We may get your condo for half price at Christmas, Leanne. Go ahead.
Leanne, can we go ahead and pencil those dates in?
26th to the 31st. All right, go ahead.
What kind of store? No, let me back it up. What kind of raspberry beret did Prince sing about? What kind of raspberry beret did Prince sing about?
Then you got to answer that.
Do you know?
I don't know.
It was the kind you find
What kind you find?
at a secondhand store.
Nice. Okay. And that's how you answer that, and you win that game.
It's something in the lyric
Yeah.
where the artist sings a line and you have to answer a question.
Answer it. Who's Tim McGraw not seen all year?
The Braves.
Yeah. That kind of thing. That's how we're going to play. A little more difficult, probably.
All the fancy buttons.
The snowflake button makes it cold, cold, cold. Set temperature makes it hold, hold, hold.
This is the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Back from a week at the beach. We're glad to be back with you. Getting you to work, getting you to school, because we're back from fall break. Getting you home from work for all you night shift warriors out there. Glad to be with you. Brought to you each and every day by Dr. James Van Winkle. Holly, what is for lunch today at Prater's Barbecue? That's one thing I did miss about being gone. I didn't get my weekly fix of Prater's Barbecue. What's for lunch today?
Today you could get hamburger steak, spaghetti, chicken tenders, smoked pulled pork, red parm, potatoes, sweet baby carrots, green beans, pasta, salad, coleslaw, side salad. Get your choice of a meat, 2 sides, a drink, and bread, all for just $9.99. Find Prater's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
The lunch deal is 11 until 2, I do believe. So get on by and see them at Prater's Barbecue.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid silly stat revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive. Maybe you just went on a fall break trip and you came back and you're like, you know what? I need some new tires. Well, they got them at Freedom Automotive. They get you a good set of 4 tires. They got great deals happening all through the fall, and financing is available on those tires. I know they can be expensive, or we're hitting the Christmas season. I understand. Go see my friends at Freedom Automotive. They can help today. 515 Hillsborough Boulevard. That's right in front of College Street Elementary School. They're locally owned and operated. And for your convenience, they're open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Freedom Automotive. Holly.
When it comes to raising kids, 1/3 of dads say that they can't do this. What is it? When it comes to raising kids, 1/3 of dads say that they can't do this.
Take your guesses this morning. Our first stat back from fall break. You can bat lead off for 728-1320 or 728-3526. People may be a little gun shy because I had stats playing last week and we weren't even here. Morning show.
Changing diapers.
Good guess, but not it. Changing diapers. I got a Thunder Radio t-shirt for the winner today. Uh-oh. Lost you. Dr. Carmine says clean throw up. And Jessica said the same thing. Clean up puke.
Mama, I froed up.
That's the worst feeling. Morning show.
A bath.
A bath.
Give a bath. Good try. Not it. Bath.
I used to have to fight mine to let me wash their hair because they were just, would squall if the littlest amount of water would go in their eyes.
I get so mad. I wanted to throw water in their eyes. Take that. You think that hurts? I used to do the girl one's hair some, and just the amount of
Hair?
hair. Oh my gosh. And the amount of shampoo required. Morning show.
Morning, Joe. Spank.
What?
Spank.
Oh, spank them.
Oh. That's not it.
Send them over to me. I'll spank them.
Holly will whip all your kids. She don't even whip her own kids. Morning show.
Teach them to drive.
Teach him to drive.
Oh,
Well,
like
that would be Holly, but that's not it.
I don't have to spank them anymore. I mean, I did.
Jessica said, I feel like I'm almost waterboarding my kids. Morning show.
Go shopping with them.
Go shopping.
yeah, that's
Good try,
what-
but not it. Good try. Right answers win a Thunder Radio shirt today. Wrong answers, you get to call back, try again. 728-1320. When it comes to raising kids, let's see.
1/3 of dads say that they can't do this.
Can't do it. It's pretty basic. Morning show.
Give them a bath.
Give him a bath. Not it. Not it. The way Holly said, Mama, I throwed up, brought back memories. She said that perfectly.
Oh.
The girl would come into our room last night, knocking on the door, just tap, tap, tappity, just. And I was asleep. She's like, that fire alarm in my room is making some noise. She said, fire alarm is making a noise. And that thing was chirping. Morning show.
Fix the hair.
Fix their hair. Not it. So I go in there to investigate the smoke alarm chirping. I know what that is. On the battery. And I go to pull the battery out and I hit the test button and every
alarm in the house
goes
was
off.
going off.
Morning show.
Take them to the doctor.
Not it. Good try.
I always hated holding them for their injections. I just hated it.
Holly had to do that with a girl when it's 16. She nearly punched her in the
It was
face.
embarrassing at that age. Like the nurse that was finally like the nurse who was precious and sweet and very kind. Finally, she was like, I'm going to have to stick you now.
Morning show.
Fix their lunch.
Fix their lunch. Good guess, but not it. When it comes to raising kids, 1/3 of dads say they can't do this. Morning show.
Help them with their homework.
Help them with their homework.
Oh,
That is a
Lord.
great guess. It's not it, but a great guess. That used to be fighting time around our house.
I just get so mad.
You've got 2 apples. There's 2. 2 apples. And then Billy ate one of your apples. How many apples you got?
Why were we screaming
I
so
don't know.
much for
Because it was so commonsensical. And I'm like, why don't you know this?
if I wasn't crying doing my math homework?
Morning show.
Take them to work.
Take them to work.
Good
not
guess. Not it. Morning show.
Teach them to ride bikes.
Teach them to ride a bike. Not it. Y'all, this is something that
All these are great. I
they're
think
great.
these,
They're great. They're great guesses. I'm just going to give them a hint. This is something that, regardless of gender, boy, girl, this is something that every parent's going to have to do at some point.
I think all of their
multiple
answers
times.
are.
They are. I'm just giving a little hint. Morning show.
It's not a good one.
Would it be pulling their teeth?
It would be pulling a tooth. That is the right answer. What's your name?
Ashley.
Ashley. Now tell Holly that my hint helped you. You probably didn't, but all right, Ashley. Yes, pulling tooth. How have you had to pull teeth before?
Oh, I have.
How do you
And it's a challenge.
do you get the toilet paper and like dry it and pull it, or do you do a string and slam a door? How do you pull teeth?
Oh no, we're pulling it. We're getting a paper towel
Yeah.
and we're pulling it.
Yeah, that's
Old school. Just reach in there. No fancy teeth pulling here. All right, Ashley. Well done. I've got a Thunder Radio shirt. You come pick it up at the studio, okay?
All right, awesome. Thank you.
You're awesome. Thanks for playing. With vacation, I decided I was going to be nicer to the callers.
I love that. Good.
You're awesome.
You should.
Pulling teeth is the right answer. So 1/3 of dads cannot pull teeth. I still want to mess with it. Last night I went to fix the thing, and I'm like, and it took me forever to find the battery. I'm trying to take the whole thing off the ceiling, and I finally find the battery. And
I'm asleep.
It's a 9-volt battery.
Or I was.
I pull the battery out, and it still chirps at me. Oh my God. And I'm just like, and then I accidentally hit the test button, and it sets off I can't get it to stop. Every smoke alarm in the house is now going off, and I cannot get it's 10 o'clock at night.
I had reached my REM cycle.
And so then I go in there to try to find a 9-volt battery, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure we don't have any 9-volt batteries. And I think it's too late to wake the neighbors up to see if they've got any. So, I'm getting mad. I want to go to sleep. So I just go back and she's in there getting ready for bed. Just just happy as can be. That I'm mad that she's just happy. And I'm like, and so I start yelling. I'm like, I'm not going to fix this tonight. I'm just going to deal with it. And I shoved the battery back in and shut it. But I guess it was one of those things where you shook the battery up enough that it
had enough juice.
Found enough juice to get through the night because I didn't hear it again. Maybe it did.
I didn't hear it to begin with.
But then I was just mad that she was so. I got my helper in here fixing my stuff.
Her personal assistant.
Yeah, I was in here doing her thing, and it just kind of flew all over me. I don't know why. Trey said, "Repeat after me. You're 18. Figure it out." That crossed my mind. About, hey, you're 18 now. Figure it out. But she would hit that button too.
So, did you pull your teeth or did your mom pull your teeth?
I think I did most of my own pulling. I don't know about the first tooth or two, but I mean, for the most part, as I got a little older, I think I pulled my own. I would wiggle until they were gone. You just, once you got one that was loose in school all day, you're just wiggling that tooth. And then you got to go show your teacher, look at here. I can push this tooth all the way back.
I think one of my sisters had her daughter bite into an apple or something and it came out that way. I never did that. I always just I had got a wad of toilet paper and I'd
just grab a hold and
yank. But then some of the toilet paper would touch your tongue and it would start to
dissolve
on your tongue.
Probably not the best way to go.
And they come out at different ages too, because I can't remember 4 or 5. I don't know when teeth start coming out. Well, I've got some nieces and nephews who are older than that, and they haven't, lost as many of those teeth yet. It should, and one sister's like, "Is something wrong? Because they haven't. Maybe I should take them to the dentist." I'm like, "No, just
leave it alone. It'll fall out." Dr. Cummings, he's an expert. He says the key is twisting, not yanking.
Oh,
and I didn't go to the dentist enough as a child, nor do I go enough now. But I did not go to the dentist enough. And apparently I had one baby tooth left and it never fell out.
How old were you?
I was a sophomore in high school. I didn't know. It was just a tooth there. Assumed I'd lost all my baby teeth. But this thing just started to rot out. Like I just woke up one day and it was a big old black, I thought there was a popcorn kernel stuck in my tooth.
Oh my gosh.
And it just like a huge hole had just started to rot out of this tooth. And I was like, my teeth are falling out of my head. I'm a sophomore. So we went to the dentist and I'm like, what's baby tooth?
Yikes.
I know. It scared me.
So another tooth came in there?
Another tooth. Yeah, it came in. It's this, like all my teeth are straight except for this one tooth that came in. That was coming in behind that tooth, trying to push it out. And it's not the straightest tooth in the world. It's a little off schedule there. And my parents are like, "Oh, we're not getting braces." So it is what it is. But it's good enough that I'm fine with it. But
so
some people go get adult braces. I'm like, "Oh, this is fine." I'm married.
Growing up, I had a big space in my teeth that I was self-conscious about. Now I see other people that have spaces and I'm like, "Wow, that kind of looks cute on her," or whatnot. But you could kick a field goal through my front
like
teeth.
Michael Strahan.
Yeah. So I used to take white construction paper and cut it and get it a little wet and then mold it on my front teeth. I've always been obsessed with my teeth. Like I've always wanted beautiful teeth. And so I could hide that gap. I would like put the paper between and I'd be like, yeah, look how cute I would look if my teeth were.
Oh, I thought you went out like that.
No, I just was in my room.
I thought she went to school like that.
No, it was like 7th, 8th grade.
Oh, okay.
And it was before I got braces.
Meanwhile, I still had baby teeth just hanging out. And just finally got right. And that thing, they said, and they didn't want to pull it. They were like, well, it'll just fall out.
Wendy said Audrey pulled 4 teeth in 1 week once she figured out
there was money involved.
Mm-hmm.
Just start yanking them out. That doesn't seem healthy. But I guess it doesn't matter.
I think one of my nieces had several come out just like
Yeah. When the
bandana.
Tooth Fairy be paying more now than she used to. I got $2 or $3 per tooth.
Let me tell you what happened.
Singles, and they clearly came out of a wash jean pocket. Like, those were not crisp dollar bills.
It was like she had to make a quick stop at your house. Oh yeah, the Peterson kid.
Yeah.
What do I got here? I got a stick of gum.
Yeah.
I got some Werther's Originals. They're not in the wrapper anymore. One time I lost a tooth at an aunt's house. I was so excited because this aunt had a pool. And I was like, Tooth Fairy's going to hook me up. Well, Tooth Fairy didn't come.
Oh, no.
And I went in there. I said, Aunt Linda, the Tooth Fairy didn't came. And she said, oh my gosh. When she went, she's like, I'm so sorry she didn't come see you. Maybe because you weren't at your own house is what.
Yeah, what happened?
And so she gave me a $5 bill.
Nice.
And she's like, I'm sorry that happened. Well, then she didn't take the tooth. So I went home that night and I was like,
my house.
I lost a tooth. Tooth Fairy knows where I'm at tonight. So I got some money from the Tooth Fairy and Aunt Linda.
And how about Aunt Linda coming through? Tracy said I had to have a baby tooth pulled that wasn't forced out. Had to have it extracted. The adult tooth was growing in sideways, and they basically hooked a chain to it and had to go get it tightened down like every 3 weeks for about a year. It was dreadful.
Oh, why didn't they take it out at one time?
I think he's talking about that tooth that came in sideways.
Oh.
To get it back right. See, this one came in a little off, and I'm like, it's just going to stay there. I'm not getting that fixed. At least not right now. Not.
I love my teeth.
You should. They are beautiful.
Someone told the girl when she had big teeth. That's been a thing. And her teeth are long, pretty teeth. Like she's got beautiful teeth. I paid a lot of money so I could have teeth that look like hers. And so I try and tell her, I'm like, your teeth are beautiful. Yeah. Don't. You're lucky that you have teeth like that. Why are people mean?
They're jelly.
Jelly?
They're jelly. They say things like that because they want that. And they don't have it. They get jealous. All right. We've got other things to do. I got to tell you about Dirtworks. So now is kind of the time to do a lot of that kind of, get into the fall time. And now is when you want to start doing like your excavation projects. You want to start getting the yard right. Getting ready for next spring, next summer. You got standing water issues at a certain place. You need new drainage. You need a new driveway. Now's the perfect time to get that work done, especially if we got some dry weather here. Call our friends at Dirtworks. If you're going to get surgery done, you want the best surgeon. We're talking about teeth, you want the best dentist to do your dental work. Well, same deal when it comes to doing your excavation. You want the professionals, the best, and that's Dirtworks. Give them a call today, 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks. Online at dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirt, WORX, the number 4, the letter U.com. You're listening to The Morning Show on Thunder.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Thunder Radio's local news update is brought to you by...
Dr. Cummings said your daughter's teeth are perfect. Right?
I love her teeth.
They're perfect.
But
she's self-conscious about everything. She's a teenage girl, so.
She had braces, and when we got her braces off, they were just. She was in what, 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade, yeah. And we went and had them off. So I took her back to school, and she sat in the car crying.
Would not go in.
She said, "I've got horse teeth," and they're not. They're not horse teeth.
No, they're just
long, beautiful teeth.
Yeah. Like I don't look at them like, because some people you see their teeth and they're like, oh, those are bigger. Hers, I don't see that.
Maybe we don't see it because she's ours. Maybe we can't see.
I don't know. The dentist here says they're perfect. So.
The girl one turned 18 over
fall break.
Over fall break.
Yeah.
So I woke up that morning at I don't know, 4:45, and I sat on the back porch there, and I just cried and cried.
People walk out there, what's the matter with you?
Charter, the current aldermen have 60 days in which they may vote to fill the vacancy. If the aldermen do not seek the sixth alderman, the city mayor may choose to fill the seat. The board of mayor aldermen has not had a quorum of
All right. We've got the schedules for the basketball team.
meetings are held in the boardroom at City Hall located at 200 West Oak Street in Manchester.
The
Hall of Fame schedule.
freshmen play tonight,
Freshman football. Yeah.
and the JV play after at home against Warren County. So
The Public Sheriff's Office was dispatched to 492 Lambert Ridge Road Wednesday.
for anybody that says there ain't nothing to do around here, go to a football game tonight. Take the kids, and a lot of the young boys, they'll go to the end zone and they'll play football down there.
Oh, that's the best game happening a lot of times.
Yeah,
You look down there, what's happening in the end zone. All right,
fifth,
let's see.
sixth graders, about the fourth, fifth, sixth grade, they'll be down there with their own game. And I'm like, that's good. They're out of the house and doing something.
No, we're not playing Bradley. I thought we were playing Bradley in their tournament, but we're not. We're playing Power Academy and Innsworth.
Meaning the scholarship will cover the cost of tuition and mandatory fees not covered by the Pell Grant, the Hope Scholarship, or the Tennessee Student Assistance Award. Students may use the scholarship at any of the state's 13 community colleges, 24 colleges of applied technology, or other eligible institution offering an associate degree program. The Tennessee Promise application deadline is almost here, November the 1st. Don't miss your chance for 2 years of free tuition at a community college or a Tennessee College of Applied Technology. It's an application that could change your future. Get it done today and secure your spot for an affordable college journey. Apply now at tns.gov.
Holly cried a lot.
Tennessee Department of Health Pink and Pearl campaign
She's fine now.
is happening now. This campaign aims to bring awareness to both breast cancer, represented by the pink ribbon, and lung cancer, represented by the pearl ribbon, by combining efforts to encourage patients to get their recommended cancer screenings. Lung cancer kills more women annually than breast, cervical, and ovarian cancer combined. Breast and lung cancer screening exams are essential for women, but very few women recognize lung cancer as the leading cause of death. The Tennessee Department of Health encourages all women to get their routine cancer screenings this October and
Some
November.
birthdays.
Find more details to this news story by visiting our website at w1320.com. This is the news update has been brought to you by City Pocket, Best Choice Ice Cream.
Where are you going?
Nabisco Oreo cookies. All these items are on sale this week at Spring Street Market. See the great prices and the full sales ad at thunder1320.com.
Al White Ford Lincoln of Manchester has a car for anyone and everyone. If your credit is less than great, we have several banks that are hungry and ready to loan you money for your dream car. Most customers will qualify with zero down, and we have a vehicle for most any budget. Give us a call at 931-728-2402 or visit alwhiteMotors.com and apply online. Get your credit right, Al White.
I want to know what happened to Dr. Carmine on his.
I don't know. I gotta go watch this thing. You been out 13 days? Trey, that's a long time. Yeah, once they turn about 16, it's all just it's over. Let's go ahead and get yourself some therapy.
There's North Carolina.
Oh, y'all have got to check out the mess that I am in with this rental on the water in Santa Rosa Beach.
Where's Santa Rosa?
I've got pictures y'all are just going to shake your head and go, what the heck is going on here? Now, I surprised my family. I got a house on the water, which I normally don't do. I wanted to do something special. I've been putting a lot of hours. I've been working a lot of overtime.
Change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Back on the Thunder Radio Morning Show, 6:30 till 8:30. We got a whole hour left. First day back, getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work. Hope everyone had a great fall break. School zones are back in session today, so y'all be careful riding through. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Morning show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Imcella treatments can solve urinary incontinence. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. It's a great Christmas present for somebody. No surgery is required, just in-office treatments. drvanwinkle.com. We got more games today. We've got a new game coming up in a little while, the no-name game that we've not yet named, and we're going to let you help us name it after we play it for a little while and we figure out how it goes. But that's in the 7:50 block-ish, 7:45-ish. But for now, it's Name That Tune. Is that what we're doing?
Name that tune.
Chance to win prizes. What do we got?
What do we got for
Well,
prizes?
I want you to tell everybody how to play. That's what I meant.
Well,
I got
Josh
Black
has got-
Rifle coffee for prizes.
All right. Josh has got a little snippet of a song. He's going to play a 1, 2, and a 3-second clip. Once you have figured it out, give us a call. What?
I just see what you put in here as the artist.
Give us a call on the Ben Lomond hotline. The area code is 931-728-1320.
I'm going to turn it up.
When it drinks at the bar.
They're going to get that pretty quick.
Name that
When it drinks at the bar. When it drinks at the bar.
728-1320. Name that tune and the artist. And we got some Thunder Radio swag. No, coffee. Black Rifle coffee. Sorry, it's first day back, Holly. I get a pass. Are you proud that I'm wearing fall clothes?
I bought you that shirt and that vest last year before we went to the sportsman and businessman dinner. And I hadn't seen you wear it since. I was glad to see you getting another wear out of it.
When it drinks at the bar, get the bartender.
Did you go to the 2?
Yeah.
Moving along
When it
quick.
drinks at the bar, get the bartender.
728-1320. No, Trey, this shirt is not hemmed. It's just how I fill it out. Well, why everybody thinks that's so funny. Morning show.
Dangerous by Morgan Wallen.
Boom. It is Dangerous by Morgan Wallen. What's your name?
Caleb Thomason.
You said Caleb?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Good job, Caleb.
Well done, Caleb. Are you a big Morgan Wallen fan?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, me and you can be friends. All right.
My baby.
All right. Well, come on up here. I've got you some Black Rifle coffee. You can pick them up here at the Thunder Radio Studios, okay?
You got it.
Good job,
Thank
Caleb.
you, Caleb. Well done. Yes, yes.
I wanna stay right here tonight, 'cause I can be dangerous.
Holly puts in the system over here. I can see the name of the song and it says Dangerous. And then she says for the artist, ya boy.
That's your boy right there, ain't it?
Just puts ya boy.
I can't tell you how many Morgan Wallen songs that I heard on the 9-hour trip there,
All of them.
but it was it was all of his albums, I'm sure. I know more Morgan Wallen songs than I know any other artist, and I don't even listen to him unless I'm around Josh.
It's the Elvis of our time. So I'm just saying.
Wow, buddy. He's got a lot of songs.
Did you see where Tennessee now is, instead of playing Garth Brooks between the third and the fourth quarter?
Good.
I know. They used to play Friends in Low Places between the third and fourth quarter. That was kind of their song. Like, Florida plays Tom Petty, Won't Back Down. And, LSU plays Baton Rouge and Alabama plays Dixieland Delight between the third and the fourth. Tennessee now plays The Way I Talk by Morgan Wallen, which is great because it gets louder when they cheer on the Volunteers.
I know that because Josh sent me 2 different TikToks of that from the game. Like, because the first one didn't.
Well, the first one was good, but then I saw another one that was better. And I was like, well, this is good.
Oh, man.
Why you give me such a hard time?
What about that little kid
Dancing?
at the Tennessee game? That
Dude.
was funny. Good for him. Living his best life out there. He's got moves.
I mean, he's famous now. He's a lot of GIFs and memes.
I heard that whenever they would put anybody else on
They
the
started
big,
booing.
big screen, that the crowd would boo until they went back to the kid. It was funny.
Of course, Holly wouldn't know. She was asleep by the time the fourth quarter started. Saturday. We'll probably talk more sports in the 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we can do that.
I don't know if you had other plans.
No.
We planned to be more organized for the morning show when we came back.
I have done a really good job with my presentation has not been the best today. I've not been as funny. But what?
I've not been as funny. I thought it was pretty funny when you talked about how you put white construction paper over your teeth.
Well, that's not funny.
No, that's sad and funny.
Oh, we were poor.
I got my teeth fixed, y'all. It was funnier when I imagined that she actually went to like school like that.
No, I didn't do that.
It's like taking socks and stuffing your shirt.
Yeah. I did do that for a Halloween costume in the 7th grade, but I shouldn't use such lumpy socks.
Who were you dressed up as?
A genie. She had a little gold
bustier.
A little gold brassiere.
You wanted to fill it out.
Yeah. I was shaped like a 6th grade boy.
And then she looked like she had 2 sacks of rocks.
Yeah.
All right. We're here until 8:30. I'm excited because our new game is coming up in the next segment.
We're going to try it. It may be maybe a flop.
No, I don't think it's going to be a flop. I like the premise of this game. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to evolve. Like I would like to see this game evolve. We got to get a name for it. It's the no-name game for now. But I think we can incorporate the wheel with this game. There's ways we can do. Like I think there's going to be an evolution. This game is going to be the favorite not over stat. That will never go away.
We'll see.
So that's coming up here in just a little while. Before we get to that, I want to tell you about Common John Brewing Company. We were up there yesterday, continuing our vacation. Might as well. You can go up there and see them as well. They're closed today and tomorrow. Their go ahead and put this on your schedule. Their Halloween costume contest and costume party is Saturday, October the 26th. It's just a regular night up there, but they're having costumes. So I'll be dressed up like a fighter pilot, and you can get up there and do that as well. On October the 26th, the Common John Brewing Company, 210 Woodbury Highway. Find them online at commonjohnbc.com. They're also on Facebook and Insta. Give them a follow, Common John BC. They do a really good job updating their pages, letting you know about their events and their entertainment at Common John Brewing Company.
Start your day the fresh and fruity way. Now, under new ownership, we're serving up all natural goodness with fresh fruit and no added preservatives, just pure delicious flavor.
Oh, we got a suggestion. Cliff said the name for the game can be Let's Get Lyrical.
Let's get lyrical. Lyrical.
Yeah, that's a good one. We got to get somebody to sing that for us. I'm going to put suggestions down.
I just sing it.
Let's
cut that
get
and use it.
Lyrical. That's good. I like that. Good job, Cliff. Well done.
Hey, this Saturday from 1 to 3 at Prater's is the 3rd annual auction and cornhole tournament for
basketball.
the Red Raiders boys basketball team. And we played in that, not last year because we couldn't attend, but the year before that we played and we didn't lose, but we didn't win.
We beat Natalie. Felt good about that.
That was worth it.
Yeah, beat a freshman girl, but she's good in sports and stuff, so.
Share that on Thunder's
I've already shared it.
Insta.
Okay.
You see how the Vols do these graphics? I like the way that they look.
It's a good looking graphic. I went away.
And I think I may try to start incorporating that into something.
Yeah. It's a good looking graphic.
So they're consistent. My stuff may look like
it's all over the place.
All over the place. It's just kind of what I'm feeling that day.
Yeah.
But
we'll go with that. And then when after a while and you want to change it up, you change it up. Just have something consistent. I like that, Holly. That's a good way to systemize your graphics.
Asking for your prayers, your support, and your vote. This ad is paid for by Janice Holmes, State Senate, Temple County Treasurer.
Are you looking for a dental office that can take care of your
It's political season, and the pick and brickin' ads have returned.
Pick and brick.
I love these. All right. Trey said she's getting serious about this work post vacation. She's motivated today.
What did I say?
You're doing your graphics and you're working hard over there. Let's get lyrical.
I'm just trying to do better every day. I don't always, but I'm trying. Do you ever feel like you're not doing enough?
All the time.
I just feel like I'm not doing
That's why I
enough.
always feel like that, right?
Sometimes I feel accomplished. Like I put in a good day's work today, but then there's some days like I could do more. I'm disappointed in myself for not loading up a backhoe or a skid steer or something and driving out to East Tennessee and helping.
Just the thought that counts. It's probably best if I don't go out there and do any kind of work on machinery.
Ask you to leave.
They're gonna be like, sir, can you just...
You're making it worse.
We'll just wait on the federal government to come help us.
Don't do that.
You better, but I'm not operating any heavy machinery.
The government.
I'll run over some child out there, make it worse.
This week on Thursday, FEMA.
Well, there it is.
He's working hard to put on both.
Oh, with the girl, I made it to school safely and on time. And I heard from her all morning. I packed her lunch, wrote her a cute little note because she forgot to bring her lunchbox in again. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not packing her lunch because I've told her that if she don't bring her lunchbox in, I'm not packing it. But I packed it. Or I made it.
So mad about that. I just feel like if she didn't, like if that's what I chose to do is to pack her lunch every day, and she didn't have a lunchbox, I'd either A, not pack it, or B, pack it and leave it on the counter.
That's what I did. The last time I packed it and left it on the counter, she left it at home.
Then A, don't pack it.
So today I put it on top of her phone. I'm like, oh, she'll find it. But I could see her have dug through there and got her phone and left the lunch there.
Then I wouldn't do it again.
But I'm just saying, I packed her lunch and I've sent her a photo of the day. And if I heard from her,
you get, who cares?
The boy, me and him, been texting back and forth all morning.
You get so just.
I just like
hung up on that.
Appreciate it, you know.
With New Haven Mortgage, and you're listening to the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work. Glad to have you along with us. You can watch the show over on Facebook and YouTube if you enjoy hanging out with us on the radio. That's cool. But if you want to hang out with us on the video side, search for Thunder Radio on Facebook or YouTube, and you can watch on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile cams. Except for last week when we were out. When it was best ofs. Well, I had some good best ofs to pick from last week, though, Holly.
A lot of people were messaging me during.
Were you getting a lot of messages? Mm-hmm. Are you trying to figure out 1% of pumpkins? Because that played every day. I'm thinking about just playing it every day through Thanksgiving or through Halloween, even when we're here. We'll take off the last 30 minutes.
Like that
play that. Speaking of, we have games to play. I do want to give a temperature update, though. Before we do that, it's going to be cooler today. 50 degrees right now, sunny out there, 63 for your high. We will have some north breeze gusting up to 20 miles an hour. 63 is all we're going to get to on this Columbus Day. 39 overnight tonight, and some patchy fog. Temperature update brought to you by our friends at Wisteria Hill Boutique. These temperatures mean cute fall clothes, right? You want the look. I was talking to somebody yesterday, said, I don't really, I like summer, but I like the clothes for fall time. Yeah. Well, they got them at Wisteria Hill, 205 South Woodland Street, locally owned and operated near the square in downtown Manchester. Find them on Facebook. Search for Wisteria Hill Boutique. All right, Holly, we got a new game.
Yeah, before we do this, a couple weeks ago, do you remember sitting on the couch and I told you I had an idea for a new game? And I loosely called it "You Don't Know Blank."
I do remember that. Yep.
It was basically the same idea.
Was it?
Yes.
Nah, I don't think so.
But then Josh comes to me this weekend and was like, "I got an idea for a game," and it was almost identical to the idea that I had. And he's like, "This is going to be good. It's gonna be top game on our show."
What was your game?
It was called "You Don't Know Blank," where I would say something from a lyric from a song, and you had to fill it in.
Oh, is that really what it was? I may have stole your idea.
Yeah, no, you absolutely did.
Sorry. Well,
but I wasn't gonna say nothing because if I said that I had that idea first, you wouldn't like it. So I just kind of rolled with it.
No, I would be fine with it.
We're gonna call this one for now because it's the best idea we've come up with, or we didn't come up with it.
We don't want to steal anybody's ideas.
Cliff
did.
He said,
Let's get lyrical. I don't have a cool intro for it like I do my other games yet, but that name's in beta. Well, I'm not sure if that's what it's going to stick with, but it was no name game. Now let's get lyrical. That sounds even better. Holly, explain to people how they play, and a chance to win some bonus prizes this morning on Thunder Radio as we play. We don't play 3 games much, and you can be a ground level of what's going to be our next big thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a song, the artist, and I'm gonna ask a question. The answer is embedded somewhere in the song. And you have to give me the answer. For instance, if I asked Josh, what kind of raspberry beret did Prince have? And it would be the kind you find at a secondhand store.
All right,
that
would be the answer.
The kind, it's
right.
embedded in there. We'll see how it works. I don't know how to explain it any better than that.
That's a good way to explain it. 728-1320 if you want to play, Holly. Fire away. I've got Thunder Radio swag, and that's it.
Okay, in Song of the South.
All right.
Song of the South by Alabama. What did Papa buy after he got a job at the TVA? In Song of the South by Alabama. What did Papa buy after he got a job at the TVA?
Morning show.
A washer machine and a Chevrolet.
That's exactly right.
About a washing machine and a Chevrolet. What's your name?
Sam Anderson.
Good job. All right. Well done.
That's easy.
It was
okay. I didn't want to come on. I didn't want to make it too hard the first time.
First, we'll make it more difficult.
Each day I'll that we do it, I'll make it a little tougher.
We gotta get you guys warmed up and used to win, and then we're gonna take it away. All right. Good job, Sam. Come on by. I got you some Thunder Radio swag. Okay.
All right, have a good one.
Thanks for playing. We appreciate you. Yeah, bought a washing machine and a Chevrolet. Everybody was getting it over here, except for Dr. Carmine. He said dishwasher. He said he meant washing machine. So that's pretty good. Jessica said that she even finished reading before he got that. No, he was already on the phone.
Yeah, that was.
She had just finished. Maybe almost finished.
That's that guy's ringtone, apparently. He hears it a lot.
He loves Song of the South. That's a good one, though. Leslie had it right.
Okay, so I need to
Dana
go.
had it right.
I need to go something a little
more difficult, a little more challenging next time.
Okay, I can do that. I love a challenge.
What did Megan Maroney wear when she went to the game?
Okay, Megan Maroney. I know she put his hat on that he had on his dash.
That's it, yeah.
I can't remember if she called it his Tennessee hat.
No, she just said I wore that hat on his dash.
Okay.
To the game. Yeah. How about that?
Is it Maroney or Marooney?
It's Maroney.
Okay.
There's one O. You keep doing that, but that's not how you say her name.
I like that one.
Tennessee Orange.
Yeah, Tennessee Orange. Which is, it's kind of funny because I'm from Georgia and my family thinks it's a sin that I wear Tennessee Orange.
She does not. They don't like it.
I went to a wedding and well,
we went to a wedding down there on the day Tennessee played Georgia in Augusta.
Around a bunch of Georgia fans.
And I've got it on my phone during the ceremony. Me and the boy one each had an earbud.
Watching the game during the wedding. Yeah.
I don't even know.
And then the reception, it was like all of my uncles were gathered around trying to watch it on this phone.
They're not watching on my phone. They can get out of here. They can go watch it on their own phone.
And a distant relative. I don't even think, honestly, I don't think he's kin to me. He walked over to me, basically was like, "What gives you the right?"
Trey said, "Yeah, but those people actually bark at other humans, so take that for what it's
Who
worth."
do you think you are down here? You was born in Georgia. And I was like, "Let's go Vols."
Congratulations to Sam, winner on Let's Get Lyrical. We'll work on an intro for that. Well, we'll keep playing. We're playing that every day or just on Mondays?
For right now, it's going to be a Monday thing.
Oh, that's gonna need more days
until I can.
Slow introduction. We'll bring it along.
That or I could put it after the 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And catch that crowd with a game.
Yeah, because we don't usually play games
there. But I really need to dump missed connections.
It's not a lot to it anymore.
It's become played out.
Well, how about this? On Monday, we can play it early. And then in the 8 o'clock hour, we'll talk sports because it's coming off the weekend. And then every other day of the week, we'll do it in the 8 o'clock.
All right.
How about that?
Okay.
Does that work for you?
On-air staff meeting.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. We got birthdays coming up next. Call them in. They're going to hit the weekend birthdays Saturday, Sunday, and Monday birthday. 728-1320. Morning Show's here. We got 30 more minutes.
Listen up, ladies. Most of us suffer from urinary incontinence. But what if I told you how to solve these issues?
Do we got new shirts coming?
They're coming. They're in production.
Okay. I was just
actually the person who submitted the winning design won a teeth whitening custom at-home teeth whitening from Dr. Carmine.
Yeah.
Back in July, he said he had 2 kits. Somebody won it on another contest, and then. But I probably need to go ahead and send him the name of the winner.
Yeah, you send in the name, then we need to tell the winner.
I was trying to wait on a shirt.
We'll wait. It's fine. It's cool.
It shouldn't be too much longer.
No.
It's been in production a couple weeks.
Some good looking shirts.
Let me text him. Let me see if he didn't send me something.
While we were gone, let me tell you something. I got back. I did not check my email while we were gone, which as a business owner is a mistake. I checked it. Like I opened it to glance through to see if there was anything looked important. Like, hey, the FCC shut your radio station down or something. I just kind of give it a quick glance. Or an advertiser maybe email me. But if I didn't see that, I just shut it back off. So I got back on Thursday and I had like 387 emails that I had to deal with. What's the matter?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I have headshots tomorrow.
Oh, for the chamber? You dress up nice. What time is that?
It's before my board meeting.
Because you're going to be president. You got to look good. Get some construction paper for your teeth.
I don't need that now. Look at these bad boys. Ting. We need to make that sound when I smile. Ting.
Yeah, I do need that sound effect. I am glad to be back. I ain't gonna lie, it's fun. It's good to be back. I just don't want to do any work. Trey said pantsuit. Yes.
I don't own a pantsuit.
Like Hillary. Pantsuited up. I'm gonna get you one for Christmas. You need a pantsuit. You're gonna be the president of the chamber. You need a pantsuit. You don't think you should wear a pantsuit?
I don't think
you
that's
need
the
to
right
show off
look
your
for-
assets.
By covering it up with a jacket?
No, that jacket needs to be short. And we're gonna show off your assets. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, subtle.
What? I mean, I would put a business here if I saw those assets.
You're done. You're done.
I'm not. I got 30 more minutes.
I'm a little disappointed that our game was too easy.
Oh, no, it's okay. First time. I'm glad you did it like that.
Did you see the birthdays I had today for athletes?
I don't know.
Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Call in at 728-1320. We'll do live on-air shout-outs for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday birthdays. You can call in earlier birthdays if you like, or birthdays later in the week. That's fine. And at the end of the day, at 4:30, Tiffany will be on Connecting Coffee County, and she will draw for a winner of a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop. And at the end of the week, we draw for a grand prize, a birthday cake from the Manchester Food Lion. Last week's winner of that cake was Tracy Valles. Congratulations to Tracy Valles. She won the cake last week. All right. Let's get the drum roll. Very good. Saturday birthdays. Holly, you have to jump in if I forget anybody here. Ansley Walker has a birthday on Saturday. Also, happy belated birthday to Dr. Gary Nestor. Sunday, we've got Jaden Carter. Martha Henley had a birthday on Sunday. And there's another one. Was there another athlete birthday?
Abby White.
Abby White. Was that Sunday or Saturday?
Saturday.
So let's go back. Let's go back one. All right. Abby White on Saturday. I wrote down Saturday.
Kaysen Morrison.
That's Sunday?
Yeah.
All right. Kaysen Morrison on Sunday. And then Monday birthdays, we got Lucas Workman turning 21, Brad McNeese, Krista Cole, and Naomi Abiosi with birthdays today.
And Derek Gallagher.
Derek Gallagher?
Mm-hmm.
How's he spell Derek?
Derrick.
All right, Derek Gallagher, happy birthday to you. Okay. So, any celebrities?
Well, let's look here. Usher turns
Liam
40.
Gallagher. They said Liam Gallagher. Is it not Derek Gallagher?
Liam. They sent it. It said Derek.
No, Dana just said Liam. I don't know.
Is there another Liam? I mean, is there another Gallagher birthday?
Well, we can fix that later.
I wouldn't put it past me to put the wrong name.
No, not Holly. She would never put the wrong name.
Happy birthday, Tom. My name's Steven. Oh. Any hootie. Usher has a birthday today, turns 47.
A lot of questions surrounding a lot of people who are surrounding.
Yeah, anybody watch that
Diddy.
P. Diddy 2020?
I don't know if we need to be celebrating on Usher.
Ralph Lauren, fashion designer, turns 85 years old today. Let's see here. Who else?
Is he still alive?
Uh-huh.
Golly.
Yippers.
Ralph Lauren, he used to do some appearances on Friends, and he was old then.
All right, that's all I got.
It's all the celebrities, all the birthdays. Call in your birthdays later at 728-1320. I want to tell you about Dirt Works. Now is the time to do the excavation work at your home. So if you've got things that, you need to redo your drainage, you need to redo your driveway, you need to do some excavation work because you got standing water, this is the perfect time to do that. And when you want to do this kind of work, you want the best. You don't want some hack rolling out there. You want the professionals. And that's Dirt Works in Manchester. 931-409-0782. If what they do doesn't work correctly, if the water doesn't drain how they said it's going to drain, they'll come back, they'll fix it, no cost to you. That's Dirt Works, 931-409-0782. And online, see some of their work at dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirt, WORX, the number 4, the letter U.com.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320 AM, 107.
Mom said, my boy. And then somebody said, Ashley, yet I can't call him Derek. Happy birthday, Liam. So I wonder if his name's Derek Liam and everybody calls him Liam. Like the boy one goes by Cole. What's what we call him, but his name's William.
A lot of confusion there.
Ashley said, I think Derek is the dad.
Well, for now on, if we're not simple about our birthday submissions, they don't go. I need the name and the age. No banter. New policy.
But who's bantering? That was on the happy birthday post. I'm trying to look where she sent it because I'm like, is this his name? Where's the daggone? There it is. I would like to submit my son's birthday, Derek Gallagher.
Well, that's who it is. That's what it says.
for the empty Alderman seats. You can see that list at this news story on our website. Mayor Hobbs went on to say,
That's what they said. That's who it is.
I guess he goes by Liam.
Yeah, Brad Nice, I put him on there. He was on there today.
as per city charter, the current aldermen have 60 days in which they may vote to fill the vacancy. If the aldermen do not seek the sixth alderman, the city mayor needs to fill the seat. The board mayor and alderman has not had a quorum.
We're talking sports?
I reckon.
Of this year. Meetings are held in the boardroom at City Hall located at 200 West 4th Street in Manchester and are open to the public. A Coffee County shooting has resulted in the death of a 28-year-old male. According to Coffee County Sheriff's investigator, Sergeant Richard Stewart, the Coffee County Sheriff's Office was dispatched to 492 Whittier Ridge Road in Wednesday, October 9th.
The problem is, once I get off the morning show, I feel like my day's done. But it's not. Not even close. So the girls in that tournament, they play the 27th, the 28th, and the 30th. So we can get down there the 26th. I don't know if there is a tournament after, if it's a straight through, or they play tournament after the pool. I don't think so.
When did the girl one say she had her next year competition?
Oh yeah, that's right. She said they got something coming up.
Yeah, well, it's not in Chattanooga; it's in Knoxville.
Why?
I don't know why. She just does not pay attention to detail.
But she doesn't care because
November 16th.
It's a Saturday. I probably can't go. I got the coaches show.
I'm gonna put that on my calendar. November 16th. What do I got going on that day? Nothing.
I can't wait till she has kids. Like, I mean, I hope that's a while, but I can't wait. And I hope they're just like her. I'm going to laugh. Were you like this at that age?
What?
Like she is, because she's a lot like you.
In some ways, in a lot of ways, yeah, she's a lot like me. It's just part of it, though. Their frontal lobes aren't developed.
Trey said, bring her in one morning for the morning show. I tried to talk to her during the show at the high school on Senior Sunrise, and it didn't go well.
She's shy.
A little bit.
She's like deathly shy.
Oh, gee, that's so embarrassing.
Sometimes someone will be like, hey, Gracie, and she'll smile. And I have to be like, respond, say words. She'll just think a smile is enough. Like, hey, good morning, Gracie.
And that person is talking to you. It just comes across as kind of...
And then when she does speak, it's very quiet. Hi.
It's a self-confidence thing, I feel like. And phones. Trey said.
What about phones?
They don't want to talk. Normally, they rely on their phone. Probably she don't use her phone either.
10th guy? He doesn't even have a radio. Thunder Radio.
Thunder Radio Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Interest rates are coming down. Now is the time to make that move. Whether it's a first-time home buyer, they can help you, or maybe you're looking to refinance, you got in at a higher rate. Now is the time to make that move. New Haven Mortgage in Manchester, 1300 MacArthur Street is where you're going to find them, right across from Markham's Pharmacy, or you can find them online at newhavenmtg.com. Heather Phillips and her team have over 60 years of experience in the home lending industry. newhavenmtg.com. NMLS 1477317. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Final segment of the morning show-ish. We're kind of towards the back end. We're here until 8:30. After taking off so many days and then returning, I feel like I need another week off now after coming back.
We got back Thursday. You had Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I mean, that's a lot. I got a lot of things done at my house.
Let's start counting down to Thanksgiving break. How long before that?
Not long. Thanksgiving's at the end of the
It's late this year. 42 days. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 6 weeks away from Thanksgiving week, so we still got quite a ways. And we usually take off that whole week. Just FYI. Now I think we take off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't think we take off the whole week. And then after that, Christmas, of course, will be right around the corner. We do take a pretty lengthy break for Christmas time on the morning show here. So that'll probably happen again this year. All right. So, Holly, we're going to talk a little sports here.
We are.
Tennessee beat Florida.
Barely.
Oh, all these people on Twitter like, I've watched them lose 18 in the last 20 or whatever. Enjoy it. A win's a win. Yeah, it's all fine and good. And yeah, a win is a win. It's good to beat Florida. But I think it's just time to come to the realization that they're just not that good. They're just not that good. Neither is Florida. And neither is Alabama.
What happened to Alabama?
Nick Saban left.
Good gracious alive.
Watching them just struggle with South Carolina at home. You think a week after losing to Vanderbilt, this would be the week they bounce back and just
slaughter somebody.
Yeah, just put
I can't
it
say
to
that,
somebody.
can I? I can't say that.
You can't
Killed
say,
him.
You can't say killed. Which, by the way, Barstool shared that while we were gone.
Think about how many people have heard your voice on a call now because
Doesn't do us anything.
Does nothing for us.
No.
But
famous.
Not a lot of people can say that.
So yeah, you morning show listeners, you're listening to a celebrity, okay? So enjoy. But I think it's just time to come to the realization that they're just not that good. And I don't know if Nico Iamaleava is not who we thought he was, or he's just still young and learning.
I'm going to say young and learning.
I'm hoping young and learning. But his pocket awareness to me and his intermediate passing game is non-existent. He is either, screens in the flats, quick curl routes, or deep balls. And there's not a lot of intermediate stuff. And again, maybe he's young. He's learning. Trace at Tennessee, Alabama going to come on 8 o'clock on Peacock. 8 a.m. Yeah, I'm out on this game because it looked like it was going to be a good one to have a ticket for a while. And look, it still may be a good game. And
What are you talking about, Tennessee, Alabama?
Tennessee, Alabama. That's this weekend.
Yeah.
And Tennessee's Alabama opened up as a 2.5-point favorite in Knoxville. That's probably about right. I was thinking about that. I probably would take that. I probably would take Alabama to cover that because when you look at the teams, they're equally kind of bad, but Milroe's a better quarterback.
Okay.
And so I think I'll go with the better quarterback to win the game. It's hard to know. They may not be any points scored in this game. I think, and Alabama's got some better receivers. The Williams guy is going to give Tennessee secondary a fit. I just think that they don't block all that well. Their tackles are suspect. And even when he's got time, here's I think some of what's happening is they keep in extra because the offensive line is a little suspect. So they're keeping in running backs and tight ends to help. And so you're talking about 2 and 3 receiver routes when Tennessee was flying high with Hendon Hooker, you had 5 people out there running routes. And when you spread that defense out, sideline to sideline, and you got 5 people in the route tree, then it's a little bit easier for quarterbacks to as long as you can keep him upright. But they can't keep him upright, so they have to keep in help. And now all of a sudden, those route concepts are not as effective. There's only 2 or 3 people out in them. So I think that's just my amateur breakdown of it. But it's hard to watch.
We've not been back on the show since Vanderbilt beat Alabama. That was
we were at fall break for that, and the boy when he's all jacked up about it, he's got Vanderbilt as a screen now. I'm like, no. It's exciting for Alabama to lose, but we do not become Vanderbilt fans now. That's not how that works. No, we are still Tennessee fans, and Vanderbilt clearly is much improved.
Yeah.
it's always good to watch them beat Kentucky, and that's what they did on Sunday.
Yeah.
Or Saturday. So, but I just think it's, you watch them not score anything at Arkansas, and you could in the first half, and you're so frustrated because you're like, well, where's this offense? But then you try, you're coming off a bye week, and you try to give them a pass. Like, okay, well, they overlooked Arkansas. They didn't prepare. They'll get back right this week for Florida, and they just didn't. They just didn't.
Yeah.
And the troublesome problem at Arkansas was they couldn't run it against a 4-man front or 5-man front. And if you can't do that, you're not going to be able to do anything. So I don't know. They're not as good as we thought they were. I think they probably still lose 2 more, if not 3 more. You still got Alabama, Georgia, and then you look at Vanderbilt on the schedule. They probably going to lose at least 2 more. I don't think the playoffs are in their future. Not this year anyway.
What about the Titans?
Well, I didn't even actually watch a lot of that. I watched a little early, and I saw they had the lead going into the 4th, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna finally win one, and they got outscored 10-0 in the 4th quarter and lost at home. But I didn't get to watch them yesterday. We were out vacationing at Common John Brewing Company.
Okay, so Covered Falls.
Covered Titans. The Braves are done.
What about
they've been done?
Preds?
Predators got started last week. 1-1. I played 2 games. I didn't watch them. They lost their opener. Of course, we have them here on Thunder Radio. We'll have them tomorrow night here on Thunder Radio. So a busy week. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday for the Predators this week. And, of course, you can hear them and the Titans here on Thunder Radio. Or is it Monday? You shouldn't ask me something I wasn't prepared for.
Locally.
Yeah, Predators tomorrow night, 7. Westwood basketball starts tomorrow.
Is it JV or
no?
It's okay.
No, varsity.
All right.
Basketball starts tomorrow. JV does play. They play at 4, but varsity at 6.
All right.
As they were supposed to actually start this past week, and they rescheduled because of, I guess they realized it was fall break, that they slapped that game right in the middle of it, and nobody gonna be here for it. I mean, y'all can play if you want to, but ain't gonna be no coaches here, and ain't gonna be no players here. And high school basketball, we are just a little over a month away. November the 19th is when they tip it off against Siegel at home. And they got some other things coming up too. The 9th will be high school boys basketball has their cornhole tournament this Saturday at Praters. And they're going to wrap it up. Coach Taylor assured me it's going to be wrapped up and done before Tennessee-Alabama game. So that'll be handled. High school girls have their prime rib dinner and auction at Praters on November the 9th. And then they have the boys and girls have their season ticket sales event on November the 10th. I know people are already starting to ask about that. I don't have the times for that yet. It's usually around 12 or 1 after church. But that's when everybody goes up to the high school. It's going to be important this year. They've been doing bleacher work, and they pulled all those names off.
Yeah.
So people got to go back and reclaim their seats. And so you buy your season ticket, you get to pick where you sit in the gym, and they put your assigned seat down, and that's where you go.
That's one thing that I love is seeing all of I'm not talking mamas and daddies and grandmas and grandpas. I'm not talking about them. Of course, they're gonna get their seat.
Oh, of course.
I'm talking about people who don't have a child playing. They just come to support the team. Like we've got friends who their kid's not playing, but they come to every game. Every game. And I like that's
what else you doing in the winter?
That's community to me
to
go to a ball game. And I just love it.
Yeah, they follow the girls and boys around pretty well. They'll have their season tickets and they'll have chairback seats and they're at every home game. A lot of times they're a lot of the away games.
Yeah.
As well. But some of our away games are a little tough.
It's surprising how
this year we got a lot of Tuesday night road games. A lot of Tuesday night Columbia's.
That means a lot of
Spring Hills. That means a lot of Wednesday best ofs on the morning show because I'm not traveling to Columbia on Tuesday night and then doing a morning show on Wednesday. Ain't happening.
If we could just get a cloning machine right fast.
Could you make somebody as good as you?
I would hope I could make them better.
Did you see the Ohio State player spit in the Oregon player's face?
Oh, Lord. I didn't see it, but you told me about it. And there's nothing.
Or Oregon did it. Or the Oregon player spit in the Ohio State player's face.
There's nothing I find more disrespectful than someone spitting.
Trayshawn Holden the third time this season that a player has been ejected for spitting at another player.
Ugh. I feel like if someone spits in your face,
you have the right to kill them. You then have a license.
You should be able to punch them, like two people hold them down. You punch them, and you're not going to get in any trouble. Judge, they spit on me. Okay, well, I understand.
Also, this year, Memphis running back Mario Anderson was thrown out for spitting on a South Florida player on Saturday, and SMU defensive back Brandon Crossley was kicked out for spitting on a Nevada player August 24th. A couple of things. What is it with the spitting on the players? Has that been happening? And the machine gun celebrations. There have been a lot of those where we're killing people. Like somebody makes something good happens and they're like, boo, boo, boo.
They shoot the player on the ground.
Yeah, or standing up or whatever. There's a lot of direct shooting of people.
Yeah, I mean,
now one dude took off his seatbelt, pulled the gun out of his waistband, and shot a dude. Standing right, not really. Y'all, it's celebrations.
With his,
but right in front of the official
with his finger gun.
Not with his finger gun, but it's right in front of the official. He threw a flag. He was standing there staring at him, and he's just like, unbuckle my seatbelt. What is up with all that? There's been a lot of the gun celebrations.
Yeah, I don't. They heard your broadcast, killed him, and now everybody's like, you know what would be a good celebration?
Speaking of, what is the Views up to on Barstool? Have you checked that lately?
No,
me neither.
I to be perfectly honest, I didn't see it. Someone sent it to us.
So
on Barstool. So I didn't even.
It goes back to the first game of the year where we had the call where the player
that was
hit a player hard. I said, we killed him, and then we put that clip out there, and it's got a couple million views on Facebook and about 1 million on our TikTok. But it went nuts. A lot of people picked that up, including some sports groups on Instagram or whatever. But now Barstool, with its 50 million followers, has posted it. So I'm curious to see how many. I don't know if you can see the views or you can see the comments, but everybody tends to agree with my call. They're like, what is you supposed to say right there?
Let's see here. I don't. To be honest with you, I can't remember who sent it.
No, she can't even find it.
Wait a minute. I got it. Let's see.
You sent it to me or sent it in the group.
Barstool posts a lot, so.
Oh, yeah. You have to scroll down for quite a ways to find that. I found it. Already. Didn't take me long. Well, it's got 22,000 likes. I don't know how many views. And 13,000 reshares or whatever they call them. It doesn't show me the views.
Any hootie.
All right, we got a little more morning show coming at you this morning. Full weather forecast. It's going to be cooler. You're going to want those fall clothes. 63 today, a little breezy, mostly sunny though. 39 overnight tonight. Tomorrow's high, 61. Partly sunny skies, then down to 32 degrees Tuesday night. Going to be frost advisories put out pretty soon. 57 for your high on Wednesday. 32 again Wednesday night. 63 on Thursday. We'll stay mostly sunny Wednesday, Thursday into Friday. And we do warm up some on Friday. 68 for your high. Overnight low Friday night will be down around 42. So still pretty chilly if you're headed to the football game. On Friday, weekend looks really good. Around 72 Saturday and Sunday. Weather forecast brought to you by Patton Pest Control. If you notice those spiders moving around, that's not Halloween decorations. Those are pests. Tyler Patton will help, and there's no contracts. 931-247-0781.
Calling all homeowners. If you're looking to breathe new life into your budget, New Haven Mortgage is here for you. We specialize in refinancing, bringing you tailored solutions to help you save money and achieve your financial goals.
Good first show back, Holly.
It was okay.
No, I thought that was a solid first show back.
It was all right.
Swap a Chop returns. The other day, Friday, we don't have Swap a Chop last week because we were out. But Friday, I was in here and somebody called and he's like, what happened to trading time? I listen to it every day. And I'm like, at what point in the last 40 years has it been called trading time? It's funny how people just don't pay attention. And we work so hard.
Huh? You say something?
I like to look at the comments, see if anybody's hating on you.
Hating on you?
Yeah.
That's why I don't look at them, because I
think it's funny.
I get entirely too pissed off.
I think
reading
it's funny,
comments.
though.
What are you, an idiot? Are we good on Facebook here?
Yeah, I mean, you can unplug your stuff. I mean, we're talking to them right now.
I feel after that last segment, that's when we should end it.
Yeah. Well, I
like-
want to tell everybody what's happening at the Mercantile. They might want to get lunch. Oh, they're closed today, though. So, yeah, I can end it. Y'all have a good rest of the day. We'll keep it
I'll do
live.
better tomorrow.
Peace.